Well, the other day I had a conversation with an individual on bees and different types of bees, you know, because there are different kinds of bees, I guess. There's some honeybees, of course, is what I'm talking about. But anyways, I asked this individual whether he had ever lost a hive. And he said no. He says, I take care of my hives, and we don't lose hives when you take care of them right. You know, because that's the big controversy against Monsanto and other chemical producers for agricultural chemicals, that the bees get stupid somehow from these chemicals and then take off and never come back, never to be seen again. Well, I call the BS card on that one. After talking with this man, the last few years we have had extraordinarily hot summers, and this man told me that it's not that the bees get stupid. He says the hives superheat and they can't get them cool, so they just take off and never to be. They swarm and they're gone. And they'll actually leave the queen when it gets so hot, or the queen will die or whatever. I'm not even 100% sure what he was telling me. But anyways, this beehive here has been here. These beehives have been here for 10 years. The guy comes out on a regular basis, checks the bees, makes sure everything's good, and they're set up in a pretty good manner, if you ask me. I think that fence there is really good, and I've never seen an abandoned hive. He just keeps putting supers on. So yeah, and this is at the edge of my field. This is where I'm going to be planting my reed canary grass. I have 1, 2, 3 fields here that's going to get planted yet today. And I'm just going to put this at the beginning of the video. But anyways, if you look outside here, it is a beautiful, sunny, clear day. Now, a couple years back, there was the great controversy, I want to say a controversy, that the U.S. government was spraying chemicals into the air, chemtrails. They weren't contrails, they were chemtrails. Well, I noticed it a lot. And I'm sure a lot of Americans noticed that, yes, there was, they just seemed like hazy days. An airplane would go over in a contrail that didn't seem to dissipate, and it was all big news, you know. It's like all of a sudden, yeah, there are jet planes that are outfitted with chemical sprayers on them. Well, last year I noticed a little bit that there was chemtrails. This year, there's nothing. Nothing at all. I've been looking, I've been watching, I've been waiting. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but as of lately, here in New Jersey on the East Coast, that borders Pennsylvania, they are not doing whatever it was they were doing. It is done. It's like either they ran out of money or the big secret had been found out. Now, from what I was told, that was aluminum oxide that was supposed to be reflecting the sun's radiation back into the atmosphere, or back into outer space, which, I don't know. I'd rather have sun radiation than aluminum oxide in my lungs. But anyway, so that's just my little bit of a observation here in New Jersey on chemtrails and honeybees. But anyways, back to the regular scheduled program. I'm going to put my German reed canary grass in the ground. I'll show you the bag in a moment. Okay, so here I am in the field. I've got my 4230. She's all set up. Got the slinger on here. We call it a slinger, but it's a seed spreader. Now, you see in this this white looking lime stuff, this is reed canary grass. Reed canary grass is a oil seed, so it's very slippery, and what happens if you have a hole or anything in it, it just pours out. It's very hard to regulate. So the seed company's idea to alleviate the problems that we're having is to put lime onto it. I got my father coming down there. But anyway, the lime gets beat off in the slinger. Now you can't even see the seed, and I'm hoping to possibly be able to catch a glimpse of at least the calcium. You can see the calcium here. There's a seed right there at the tip of my finger. They're just, you're only putting 5 pounds to the acre, and here's another one. You can barely even see what the heck you got on there. But Timothy, he's rolling in the other side of the field, and this slinger throws it pretty far, but you can't see what you're doing. And you're only putting 5 pounds of seed on. Well, because 50% of that seed is calcium, you got to put 10 pounds of seed on. This stuff is $15.04 a pound with the cash discount at 5 pounds of actual seed to the acre. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get going here, and I'll set my camera up as I go in a bit.